Frank, as far as you were Tony Blair's head of security for 3 years, got to know him very well, liked him very much. And as far as you were concerned, one of the big issues was Bud's PTSD.
Yes. Yes, I think because to be a protection officer, and certainly in such an important key position, there's a very high level of vetting. Your background is really looked into, that, all the checks are made, and I don't think, he would have passed muster. He would have been out early on,
And what about with obviously the affair? I mean, if that were to happen, would he be likely to keep his role?
Well, I think if there is a series 2, there are a couple of issues that need resolving before he can resume his protection duties. One, clearly, if that did happen, he would be off protection duties,
right,
having that relationship with the Home Secretary. Secondly, the illegal firearm that he had in his possession, which I don't think's been talked about that much, as if we don't always have stashed firearms, in parts of our homes that we just go and pick up. Yeah, exactly. So those were just a couple of issues. But I thought it was great entertainment, and loads of people asking me, "Is it really like this?" And I said, "Look, it's not as exciting as David Budd's role." And my little brother, who called Richard, who's a judge, he said to me, "I always thought that you were the Prime Minister's official car door opener." And I said, "Why is that?" He said, "Because whenever the car came in, it was on the news, came into Downing Street, you'd step out and open the car door very smartly." And I said, that was a 3-week course at Hendon.
Apparently, lots more people have gone forward to say that they'd like to go into that role, to have that job, that there's been an increase in people with.
Yes, but you don't just apply to get into that job. It's very specialist. And, to be first of all, I had to join the police. I did my time on the beat. In fact, I actually started in Whitehall. I was a young police constable. My patch was Whitehall, Downing Street, where you could actually... There were no gates in those days. You could actually walk up Downing Street, take photographs. To imagine that 15 years later, I'd actually be based inside, protecting the Prime Minister. It's amazing.
Didn't you get on the tube with Tony Blair?
We did, because one of the dangers is always routine. People know when you're going to arrive and when you're going to depart, and complacency can, if that sets in, that's dangerous. But we were travelling back from an event in London, and we were near Tower Bridge, and we got stuck in traffic. And I think it was Alistair Campbell said, "Frank," because we didn't have the bikes, the special escort group bikes taking us. And Alistair Campbell said, "Frank, we're stuck in a traffic jam. Why don't we get the tube?" And I made a quick assessment. I thought, is this dangerous? No one knows we're getting it. So I said, OK. So we all got out the cars. We went to the District Line at Tower Hill. Tony Blair, as Prime Minister, went and bought the tickets for everybody. And we got on the tube, we got on the District Line, and nobody batted an eyelid.
That's fantastic.
And then we got to Whitehall. Obviously, we all get out. We're walking down Whitehall, and we just get to the gates at Downing Street. And Tony Blair said to me, "Frank, do you think we could take those gates down?" I said, "That's not a very good idea, Prime Minister." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Not everybody loves you."
Did you ever shake your security?
Did I ever?
Shake your security?
No, I don't think so. I think generally, because they stake out everywhere you're going before you go, so you kind of know that everything is safe. And I certainly never got on the tube. In fact, that sounds like a great story about the London Underground, because whoever gets on, nobody looks up or takes any notice. So it's probably the safest form of travel.
Absolutely. Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.